Hello everyone, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And now we have Battle Report 203.
203.
This is the U.S. Masters Game 1.
Yes.
Orcs and Goblins versus Highborn Elves.
Number 3.
Number 3 is this
is
just to give you a foreshadowing. This is this opponent ended up placing third in the U.S. Masters tournament.
Okay. And this was also at Gamers Haven and
still at Gamers Haven in Scheuchel, which is right outside of Philadelphia.
Okay. Okay. And you
and I snuck in the back door into the Masters.
Into the last slot.
In the last slot available from the play-in.
Much cash was exchanged.
There was a few dollars exchanged. And that was it. Actually, you know, they were having the people that are playing, there's like a 16-person tournament going on for the Grail Quest. And those guys looked like they were having a blast over there.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying hardest to think, you know, I'm breaking my brain trying to play with these guys. And those guys are over there having a great time.
Oh.
Yeah, so
you're saying you chose poorly?
I chose poorly. Anyway, so game 1, here we go. Highborn Elves. So there's my list.
You're not Highborn Elves.
Playing against the Highborn Elves. He had a High Prince. He's the general with the the Master of the Carnreg Tower. He had the Sliver of the Blazing Dawn, Protection of Dorak, Willow's Ward, Lucky Charm, Magically Delicious, the Queen's Commander, BSB, Talisman of the Void, and a Mage who's an Adept of Cosmology with the Book of Arcane Mastery.
Okay.
Unit 25 Spears, full command of the Banner of Rima, 24 with full command of Banner of Rima, 14 Citizen Archers with a Musician, 25 Flame Wardens, full command and a Rending Banner, pair of Giant Eagles, a Reaver Chariot, 13 Queen's Guard, Musician Standard, and a Banner of Becalming, and 3 Sea Guard Reapers.
Okay.
Lot of shooting.
Yeah, good amount.
Lot of shooting. That matters.
Could be more.
Could be more. So, based on that, knowing what he's got, we played the Dawn Assault, where I'm in all but that 18 inches to the right. He's going to be all in except for the 18 inches to the left.
Okay, so you just...
So I went ahead and dropped to go first, so I can just get moving forward and die more towards his side of the board than my side.
Okay, and he's setting up, and you've got...
And I've dropped mine and set up. So we have this tower in the middle we played as impassable, as we did this big building off to the left.
That duct tape building, okay.
Hill here in the center.
I think you can do everything with duct tape. I think you can make terrain out of it.
It's actually not a terrible looking building when you look at it. Up here in the center of this hill, this square hill, we played the whole base as the hill.
Well, it's a circle on top.
It is. Over here was a water feature, a forest, even though this 4-inch wide unit of squigs gnashers can barely fit in.
That's a copse of trees. That's not a forest. Yeah.
Not even sure it's that. I think it might be 2 or 3 beside each other.
So did somebody just drop something, or is that actually a hedge?
And a hedge, random hedge out here in the field. Out here in the middle of the terrain. The desert. So there you had. So I can't put in this deployment. This 18 inches over here. So I deploy here. Idea being they come out, everybody comes forward. These guys come forward. These guys make the end run around since he's not on this side. And first mistake I made was kind of the ADD thing. We're playing breakthrough.
Yeah. So
when I'm setting up, my thought with these 2 units is to dash behind the building, behind the hill, and then be able to go for score. That's my initial thought. And then I'm like, well, you know, I could really use those units. Anyway, so not sure. I don't think it was a good idea. Should have been in my battle line with everything.
Depends what you did later. Oh, wow.
So, seeing this, he just castles completely in the corner.
Yeah.
Like a good dwarf.
Wow, okay.
My 2 units of Wolf Riders, Vanguard forward. Yeah. That's going to be tough. That's the way I'm looking at it. So, we got that.
Sorry, his archers are on the flank.
Archers are here on the right.
Okay.
They say Unispears, and his Queen's Guard back here. They have volley fire, and he is very good at leaving these little just gaps to see through.
Right.
with these and the repeater bolt throwers.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good at leaving gaps to shoot through. Anyway. So, moving on to turn 1. Let's get this thing moving. So, everybody comes forward. We're all in. This guy's just falling off the base. He's not hurt or anything.
Okay.
Moving forward, you can see the orcs coming around, the boars coming around the side with the spider coming along to help them. Wolf Riders come forward just a bit. They don't really want to give him springboards to charge into and get through.
Yeah.
So they're not taking too much. If he wants to declare a charge, I'll flee from this unit.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to declare this unit, I'll probably take it and just let him sit here in the middle of my army. But I don't know yet. Not sure. Have to think about it if he does it. Moving forward. Okay. Cast some spells. And I also managed to not put myself in a good spot with my mage. I should have been more careful. The mage should have been on this side of the unit so he could see through this gap into these Queen's Guard.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not. The mage ended up sitting out here on this side because I wasn't paying attention. So he cast the Swarm of Insects on this repeater bolt thrower.
Yeah, still a good target.
And did 3 wounds.
Okay.
Need 1 more, but
yeah.
It was a nice effort.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. There's his army getting ready to go on his first turn. And then he just starts shooting. So he kills a couple guys out of this unit, kills a troll and puts 2 more.
Wow.
The flank Queen's Guard.
Yeah.
And knocks off 3 Wolf Riders here. And I think he killed the entire other unit of Wolf Riders.
Okay. Yeah. They're good at bows are good. Get rid of chaff.
So yeah, shot down, but still moving forward. So this is coming up on my second turn, and you can see now I've decided that I've seen what's happening to my chaff, and the boar riders are starting to peel off and coming back in towards the center of the board. Go into turn 2. You can see they're both now heading into the second turn of movement. They're both heading in. Spider and the boar riders come forward. Trolls come forward. Nasher's up there, redirecting stuff into my trolls rather than my ferals. And the 2 remaining wolf riders come forward and chaff these guys anyway.
Right.
So if they come forward, then we'll see what happens. But
yeah, they're the only ones you really don't want to fight.
The flame wardens are the only ones I'm very scared of. So we have that. Going in his turn, he does not charge the wolf riders, but he ends up actually he backed up.
Okay.
He backed up away from him. Eagle came forward to chaff the trolls. He's just, overlapping the corner of it there. Everyone else gets ready. Oh, there's a nice picture of his army.
Yeah, that's a nice picture.
Nice guys, huh? His BSB was in this unit and left and came over to join this unit, I believe.
Okay.
Was why that hole's there in the front of his army and he's filling it in. No, not yet. Anyway. And his Reaver Chariot came forward and chaffed up this.
Okay.
Shooting, he shot up some of my boar riders this time because he's running out of chaff to wreck. Got that. And there you have that. And of course his shooting eliminates the other unit of Nashers.
Yep.
It's okay. My fighty units are still relatively untouched. This boar unit's getting shot up.
So he sent some stuff to chaff you up.
So he sent the stuff to get rid of it to make it not come in. Trolls, I missed a picture. Trolls came forward, smashed the eagle, killed it, reformed to 3 wide, and faced back in. Boar boys came forward. They reformed to 5 wide out of 6 instead of 6, and came forward a bit. And my 2 auxiliary boar units came up. Spider managed to slip way off here to the side. If I remember correctly, I kept him in arc of this unit, but I'm not sure. Not 100% sure.
You're an arc.
Looks like I am, but I'm not worried about him. I want him to take that if he would. So back to his turn. He makes... This wasn't that bad of a charge, the Flame Wards, but this was a decently long charge, and he makes this. So he makes both these into my units. These are my big fighty units. That's what they're there for. Hopefully they'll deal with what they need to. Spearmen come up and chaff the troll. Eagle remains bouncing around, chaffing up my boar riders.
Another eagle, and then he's bringing the archers up to go scores.
And his scoring units, since he's blocked from most shooting, is just starting to make a break for my deployment zone. So there you have that. And a lot of pictures of the same thing. Looks like a bolt thrower's put it. Oh, he did hit me with a single bolt and managed to rolled a 1 and only did 1 wound to the spider. So my spider's real thrilled with that. So he comes forward. Spearman only killed 6 of my ferals. We fight back and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Did a good smashing on those. He holds and sticks around. Over here in the center, he kills a couple trolls. I kill a bunch of him. Not a bunch, but I kill some of him. Managed to stick around. You can't see it, but I've got Bring the Pain off on his unit.
Okay.
Over here. So my turn. My turn 3 or maybe 4 coming up. So the spider's going to go into the spears. The boar riders that were back here
going to spears.
Charge into the spears as well. The BSB comes around and hits them in the flank, which breaks up their spear bonus. Their extra AP spear bonus. And the other unit of boar riders comes forward and clips the eagle. Since this unit can't charge since the BSB came out. Got that. So we got that over there. Continue the fight here. He does some more wounds. I think he killed 3. I think he did 5 wounds to my trolls after all said. But we stick around for another turn.
Oh, there you go.
And over here on the ferals, he, smashes a couple of me, but I bring him down to 7 models. And he makes his check and sticks around there.
Wow, okay.
Over here, the spear block is reduced to 4. The spider is a very mean thing when it's fighting infantry.
Can be. So he lost a boar?
So I lost a boar. He may have put a wound on him or not. I don't know. But that's it. He breaks and runs. Actually, there's a wound over there on the spider. He breaks and runs. He's not dead. He just fell over. And we pursue, and the spider pursues into the bolt thrower. The BSB pursues and makes it into the
Queen's Guard. Okay.
Queen's Guard. The boars did not quite get us enough to do what I needed them to. Over here, the stupid eagle holds.
How many did you have on him?
Only 2.
Okay, good amount of attacks. All right.
Yeah, it's only 4 attacks, so it's not that bad. So I do manage to shift down actually, I couldn't because of this unit. I don't think I could shift down any or enough to bring significant others in for next turn. So that's what it looks like going into there. And now it's going to be his turn coming up. And his turn coming up. So he realizes that this unit's not going to hold. So the archers decide to, let's see if there's a picture.
March forward.
Because archers come into my flank.
Oh, okay.
Because he can't get through. He's looking for a flank charge and flank. It's going to be a big flank.
Yeah.
He's looking for combat res, considering this unit's going to get obliterated. Because if he doesn't do this and just moves forward, I just kill him, reverse, and kill him. So
I was just wondering because he's measuring something. I was just wondering what was going on.
He was measuring to see how far he could get forward. And, whether he thought that was going to get him out of arc or anything like that. All right. So elsewhere, there's a couple markers listed. The time was getting short, and this is only turn 5 coming up. The bottom of turn 5 coming up. So I charged in with my BSB. I challenged. He answered with his mage, I think, and I killed his mage out of this unit.
Okay.
So then on his turn, he charged in here. On his turn, he also killed the trolls. Like I said, why is that not showing me the last picture? Anyway, I guess that was the last picture. And then my BSB challenged again on the... No, I guess that was the only charge I had. So the BSB killed his character out of this unit. These the archers came into my flank. He buffed their strength.
Okay.
So they end up being strength 5 or strength 4 archers.
Strength 4. Mm-hmm.
Then he got something else. Did he double buff them? I don't know. He only buffed them once. So he buffed these guys. They came into my flank. I held, smashed out both units. The archers broke and fled off the board. Killed this models. The archers lost and fled off the edge of the board. He killed my trolls here and was going to turn to face. But that's it. And that's where it ended at the bottom of turn 5.
Okay.
So because of that, but I do have I have all my characters left. I have, my trolls are gone, but my most expensive unit here is left at more than, 25%. So added up points, and I'm in his deployment zone on top of all that.
Okay.
So the Orcs got a 1781 to 1361. Ended up being a 14-6 win over the number 2 seeded player who finished 3rd in this tournament.
Okay.
So I was very happy with that result. Unfortunately, I got 4 more games behind me. 4 more games coming
Out
up.
of you. After you did have technically 4 games behind you too.
I got 4 games behind me. Dude, this was a very good. This was
Just don't tell me it's the high point.
This wasn't my high. I don't think it's my high point. But anyway, there was a lot of thinking going on in this game. It's anyway, you're playing a guy that's these guys like this. It's a little you got to think through everything and see where the openings are. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not used to. I'm used to hurling my models around.
There you go.
So
You're on the wrong.
But
field.
look,
You're in the wrong group.
My trolls fought.
They did.
And did well.
Got
My
killed.
spider fought.
Survived.
And survived and
Your
got
chaff
into a significant fight.
eliminated.
My chaff just died in droves to try to keep my unit somewhat alive.
Yeah.
And my ferals did very well. So he suffered from the first attack here. He should have done better.
Yeah.
His first attack he did terrible coming in. He rolled bad. I didn't roll particularly well on saves. He just rolled fairly bad on his
It doesn't look like he was rolling.
attacks.
That first attack doesn't look like he rolled very well on saves.
I had Bring the Pain, which caused a lot of hits on him. But I think the biggest thing that hurt him was he rolled poorly on his initial attack.
Yeah.
Which crushed him, I think, in this fight. Left him tie up forever. I kept having the opportunity to send the general out into the side of this unit and never did because I thought it would be terrible.
Right.
He's got the guy with a sliver of the blazing dawn in there.
Yeah.
He challenged me, and that doesn't go well for me. So, anyway, and I need his leadership to keep this unit in line.
Yep.
But anyway, so
Okay.
game 1, I'm off to a 14-point
Game
start.
1, and you're one up, 1 victory.
1-0-0.
Exactly.
It's a good start. All right. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.